tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
The Jets offense ready for their first possession, and they are led by the 23-year-old from USC in his third year now, quarterback Sam Darnold.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback with the New York Jets, and as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks. Last year, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury. But the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection moving forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
On second down, it's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Le'Veon Bell now in his second year with the Jets, but he certainly knows all about the team opposite from him, the Steelers. He spent 5 seasons in black and gold before sitting out in 2018, you remember. But in 3 of those seasons, he rushed for over 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl as well. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense set to go to work, and once again at the helm, their longtime starter, that's Ben Roethlisberger.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
On first down, counter plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. At the 28-yard line. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People catch it on the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier. The tackle
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
That's good.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Darnold from the gun. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
at the Steelers' 14-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Returnable here for Davis. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
1st and 10.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job.
And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
James Washington.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
Complete to Jalen Samuels. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Jets 9.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 14. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown. James Conner taking it in. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
On for the point after.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just wondering what he ate before this one started.
Let's include that in the package, right? Get the gourmet out here, figure it all out, and you're guaranteed he'll do that going forward as well, because with a game like this, you don't want to change things too much. Oh, yeah, you also want to continue to get that great blocking he's received today, too.
Yeah, kudos to the guys up front indeed. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he's one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 39. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's brought in by Dodson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
4-yard line.
Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Bell. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Darnold's pass complete to Chris Herndon. No gain on the play.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
It is good. Makes the score Steelers 14.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
12. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your Are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Darnold completes it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Good play, big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start the drive with Connor. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Oh, boy, hang tight here. Down on the field, Juju Smith-Schuster. And everybody on that sideline holding their breath. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold completes it right side to Doxson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
30-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the 3-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, they've got this slim down. Decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
After review of the play,
well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident. and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Pittsburgh.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Boswell good with the extra point. And we are all tied at 28.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Returnable here for Davis. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Bell shed and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 61 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Horror on for the extra point.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Connor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Now Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Darnold from the red zone now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 12.
Again, Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. This is caught. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Perriman there to make the grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. A 1st down for Connor and then some, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no 1st-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that 1st-round pick, that player.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. On 1st down, Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Flacco looking for his first toss. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stick from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Jalen Samuels who closed it out with a touchdown run.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun throw for Stick. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off. And
it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Stick. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Steelers 42. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out now come the Jets. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side. And now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Flacco. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Flacco from the gun. And it's caught by Herndon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
On first down, Flacco able to connect with Mims. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Another Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go pass again with Flacco. That's caught. It's Malone. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Operating out of the gun. Flacco. This will be caught at about the 5.
Flacco's pass.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well. But somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Flacco to throw here on third down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Sutton now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Stick looks to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
stick back to pass. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's Snell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
To pass, Flacco. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Flacco. Open man there is Malone. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Flacco will take to the air again. Over the middle, caught by Mims.
Flacco's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
One thing sure hope. Before, when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Gore. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
3rd and 4.
Set them back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Pressure mounting. Flacco. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.